2 minutes. Phoenix Rising is already here.
I'm gonna do like a quick color mixing thing too for people that want different color bears.
Yes. The thing I wanted to ask you was that did you have people have sketches of their Care Bears, right? But then a lot of people might not.
Well, they don't have the sketch of the what's in the tummy.
Okay.
They're gonna add
They're gonna
that
add
part.
what they wanted, the tummy. All right, let me go
Yeah.
live on Facebook here. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna play the intro, and then we'll just start letting everybody check in. Serious day for us. We needed some self-care today.
Hip hip hooray.
Yes. Glennis says, I love that intro. It's so cute.
We're going to get a new one soon.
Look, we've been needing this day. We really have been needing this day. Let me get Jennifer in the picture here. I'm zoomed in on
the canvases.
Yeah. Let's move you over a little bit. So we can see you.
A little bit.
Okay, as we're letting everybody, oh, Jamie Marie says, I made it on time. Yes, you did.
Yay! Hi, Jamie.
Look, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, before we get started, we're going to tell you what we've been through over the past week, because we are here in southbound Brook, New Jersey, where we were all hit by Ida, and we were all impacted very heavily. Mm-hmm. And so today is a big day for us. We really were looking forward to today because it's Self-Care Bear Thursday, and we were looking forward to all of you guys joining us and painting your Care Bears. Cheryl Moyes says, hi, Jen, missed you guys.
Cheryl.
We missed you guys.
Too. Aww.
Okay. Oh, Grandma Pat says, I just stopped in to say hello. Was on vacation, not ready to paint. How are you all?
Miss you.
We're going to tell everybody how we are and what we've been through over the past week. It's been pretty rough, but
yes.
That being said, we've been looking forward to being with you today on Thursday. It's important for us. We really look forward to this time, and we needed it. So we're going to give you a quick update on what we've been going through, and then we'll get started with our Care Bear fun. Okay? Look, we're here broadcasting out of the basement, our basement studio here in southbound Brook, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. And let me say, what was the first thing we had to go through? First thing we had to go through was this.
If it goes, what if it goes in there?
Okay. This is when we thought.
Mommy, what if it goes in there?
We hope that it doesn't.
Meh. It's just a little bit of water.
Shut that in half. Can you shut this off?
Yeah.
Our poor sump pump could not keep up.
Oh, flooded basement after that.
We wanted a pool.
I tried my best with my stupid shop vac to set it up.
So we didn't get to the closing date yet, and we had this happened to us because of Ida. And it didn't look too good at that time.
Yeah. We needed to clean out the studio. This was not the way.
Rascal, yeah, he was walking around in the water with us. This is us last week. This is how we looked last week. Our
On
studio.
this day last week, in fact, I think, right? It was last
Yeah, it
week.
was this day last week.
Huh?
And it was rough. All we could feel was a little bit of sadness, but we found out quickly that there was a lot of people going through a lot worse than what we were going through.
Yeah.
So that put everything in perspective right away. Okay. Let's see. How can I explain?
Well.
Let's see. First things first. Okay. Our house was flooded, and we scrambled to get everything out and to start working on everything. And if we hadn't did that, we wouldn't be here today for you guys. Okay? Because we're back in the same place where everything where you just saw was going on.
It's a naked studio.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
nothing
naked
in it
studio,
anymore.
but it's okay because we're gonna be doing this with you guys. We've been looking forward to this all week. Okay. Not only did we go through all of that, our friends, our families were all affected by what happened. Okay. Jennifer's father's house was destroyed. He lived in Manville. The president was there. Was it yesterday? Or was it the day before yesterday?
Yep.
Okay, he saw the house, everything. Everybody got moved out of the house. Our friends, their houses were messed up. Our friends in Manville, their houses were destroyed. So during the whole week, we've been telling them to come to our house, get some showers, get some food, and they've been coming, and we've been taking care of them, doing what we can for them. Okay? Jennifer's father's house was destroyed. Okay? Next, on top of that, my family's house was destroyed. But my family's house was destroyed by a gas explosion that was next door. Okay, my mother and my brother and my nephew were in the house sleeping. They got blown out of the house, blown out of their rooms, and we lost the house. But no one was hurt severely. Everybody's okay. My mom is 78 years old. She's okay. They're living in a hotel right now. And I mean, everybody's gonna be okay. Nobody died, nobody got hurt. So we're very grateful for that. And we're in the process of rebuilding and getting things back to normal. But for right now, immediately, Jennifer's father and family are displaced right now, and they're doing what they can to get their rebuilding done. And then my mom and my brother and my nephew are being held. They're being put in a hotel for now. And they're going to be moving into a temporary house until they can rebuild the house. Okay, but the problem for them, both families right now, is immediately. Yeah, everybody's gonna be okay. Nobody was hurt. We're deeply grateful for that. But whatever we can do to help them now in this immediate time, that's what we're working on. Now we're gonna show you some pictures. Okay, this is my mom's house. What's left of it. All of the debris that you see on the right side is in our driveway, and that came from the house next door. You don't see the left side of the picture. That's the side of the house that was gone, okay? Because we were directly next door to the house that exploded, okay? The next thing is, let's give another one. Give me a second here. Here's another picture of the house, just a little bit further back. Okay, needless to say, Mom's is not in that house anymore. Everything is gone. Okay, now we're gonna go to the Gofundme pages for Jennifer's father.
We'll add the links into the groups should you want to donate. We do have a self-care bear spot for tonight. You are more than welcome to, whether you donate to the GoFundMes or you donate to the Care Bear spot, we will add you to the spinner. We do want to support our families at this time. So
Yes.
either one is fine. So there is a GoFundMe for both Mark's family and for my dad's family.
Yes. Okay, so real quick, before we get started, we just want to show you the GoFundMe pages so that you can identify them. This one is for the Sonnenberg family. That is Jennifer's family. And there's a picture, excuse me, there's a picture of the house. That's what happened. They had to come and rescue them with a boat. And it was pretty traumatic experience, but everybody's going to be all right. This is what we want to make sure that everybody understands that. Okay, everybody's good, nobody's hurt, everybody's okay. Okay, now the GoFundMe page for my mom, okay, that is in charge of my sister Nicole Maples, and there it is. There's a picture of our house, what's left of it, and that's what the GoFundMe page looks like. We'll put the links up later, and with all that being said, we've been looking forward to being with you guys and having some fun, and
absolutely
painting some Care Bears. We need the Care Bears more than ever right now. And we wanted to make sure that everybody understands that, yeah, because of what we've gone through, yes, we are willing to accept any donations you can give, anything you can do for our families. As far as we're concerned, we don't have a GoFundMe page. We're doing what we got to do. We're gonna get this house sold and done, and we're gonna move to Pennsylvania. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna stop us. We can't be stopped. And we felt this way about you guys. Okay. We wasn't sure if we was gonna be able to broadcast, but we started thinking about broadcasting outside, broadcasting upstairs,
somewhere else.
But upstairs became cluttered because we had to move everything upstairs, and we had to continue packing everything so that we could do our move. So upstairs is like a warehouse right now with boxes and things everywhere.
That it is.
And we're very fortunate that we got people to come down here, rip up the carpet, start working on the mold. Everybody's safe, everybody's okay. And we knew that we wanted to do whatever we could to get the Care Bears up here this Thursday, because we have been looking forward to this for a while. So that being said, everything is good. We have positive vibes. We know we're going to rebuild. We know we're going to get back to things back to normal. It's just a matter of time. And we want to thank anyone and everyone that has already helped our families. Both GoFundMes are getting a little bit of money, and we're very happy for that, because they need that money right now for whatever they could do now until they get assistance.
Clothes.
Yeah, clothes, everything, you name it, food. You know, FEMA is doing what they can. And right now, our families don't have houses to live in, but they're being held up in the hotels.
With family.
Yeah, or they're living with family. So, you know, regardless, we just wanted to give you guys an update on what we've been going through. And we understand some of you are saying you're not going to be able to pay tonight. That's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to have the video
It'll
here for everybody.
That's right.
It's live streaming on YouTube and recording at the same time. And we really want you guys to do your Care Bears whatever way you want, and send them pictures in, because we're looking forward to seeing what we come up with, what we get. Okay, that being said, I haven't read none of the comments. There's a bunch of them, there's a lot of them, and we're going to go through them, and we're going to give it over to Jennifer, and we're going to get started, everybody.
Let's do it. If it's your first time with us, we're sorry for the long introduction, but welcome. I'm Jennifer, Mark's behind the camera and the computer, Rascal's at my feet as always.
And if you're new, please let us know where you're from.
Yes, absolutely.
And how you're making out. We hope that everybody's doing a lot better than we are doing here in New Jersey. But we're New Jerseyans. We're going to be fine. We're going to work hard. We work hard. We've been through this kind of thing before, you know.
True.
Like once every 10 years, whatever, we get some kind of craziness.
Yeah.
But we're fine.
That's right. Well, while we're rebuilding, we are just going to keep trucking through and doing our self-care whenever we can. So this will probably be, this is next to last self-care until we actually move. We did move the villains night, which was supposed to be tomorrow.
Right.
We have construction people and workers coming to help us. So it was a lot of coordination to change around. So anyway, let's do Care Bears.
Yes.
So let's go over our supplies. So you should have downloaded your sketch from the website. There was a grumpy bear, there was a happy bear. You can turn these into whatever kind of bears you want. Now, whose birthday is it tonight? Laura's? Whose birthday is it?
Is Laura's birthday tonight?
Now I've forgotten.
You forgot?
I forgot.
Stand up. Let us know whose birthday it is tonight.
Whose birthday are we celebrating? I swear it's Laura's. we know there's gonna be some pizza bears, some wine bears. I will probably make mine a wine bear. And
that's what you want about right now.
yeah. And we did see our friend, oh my gosh, now her name's gonna slip my mind too. Did a pumpkin bear, which was the most adorable thing ever. Stephanie did a pumpkin bear. It's so cute. So we cannot wait to see these bears come in. So what we're gonna do tonight is we'll go over our supplies. We're gonna paint the background, and then I'll go over some color mixing with you so that you can determine what color bear you want. We'll talk about highlights and shadows, where your lighter parts are gonna go, where your darker parts are gonna go, and we'll paint together. All right? So let's get started. All right, so our brushes for tonight are my normal set of brushes. These are our Mimosa brushes, a 1-inch flat brush. This is mostly for our background. You can use the 1-inch brush or you can use the 1/2-inch. Either one is fine. We have a medium round brush. This is a number 8. And then a smaller, tinier brush for detail. Your number 4 or smaller is fine. Cup of water to rinse, paper towels to dry.
And I'll be zooming in.
I just have my primary colors. Red, yellow, blue, black, and white. We're gonna mix everything that we do tonight. Alrighty.
We're gonna mix everything?
We're gonna mix everything, yeah.
Alright, there's a couple things I wanna add.
Go ahead.
It's Care Bear, Self-Care Bear Night. We
Yes.
have trivia questions.
Oh, that's
so
right.
be ready, everybody. When we start doing the trivia questions, some of them have multiple answers.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is, if you give the right answer for the multiple answers, you'll get a spot on the spinner. Okay, that means if we have 10 answers, you don't get to answer all 10. You just give one correct answer, you get a spot on the spinner. Okay, so we got some pretty good questions, and we're looking forward to getting started with all of this. So let's see. I want to start reading off some of these comments. This is a lot of them. Yeah, Jamie Marie says, I wasn't sure you guys would even be able to make it with the flooding.
We were doing it. We're doing it.
Yeah, we were doing it. We
One
was
way
not
or
gonna let
another,
this go.
somewhere or another, we were doing this night for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Too many people needed this,
Yeah.
especially us.
Okay, Tanya Stockley Warren says, hi you
Hi,
guys.
Tanya.
Watching while I'm waiting for my daughter at the dance.
Okay.
And what a great idea. I love the Care Bears. Laura Swanson says, hi Jennifer, hi Mark. I love you too, both
Love
of
you
you.
guys.
And Glenda says, the Blue Bear was there during the storm. Now Rainbow Bear is there
Yes,
now.
exactly.
There
Thank
you go. Rainbow Bear is taking over.
Cheer
Okay?
Bear.
Yeah. Roxanne Cleverly says, much love to you guys.
Thank you guys. We
Laura
appreciate
Sullivan
it.
said, I had a good birthday yesterday.
See, I told you. I knew it was Laura.
Mom and I worked on a painting, a ceramic bowl yesterday, and I will share the
cool.
pictures of it when it is done and fired.
Yeah, awesome.
There we go. We like to hear all the good news.
Love it.
Cheryl Curtis is new, coming
Hi,
to us
Cheryl.
from Oklahoma.
Welcome.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and please make sure when you finish your Care Bear, you take a
Send
picture of
those
it and send it
pictures.
in to us, because we're gonna show it out to the world.
All right, let me start. We'll start the background, and then you can
Yep, I can
go
start
over
going
more.
over everything.
All right, so with our large flat brush, we're gonna rinse and dry. Always rinse and dry before you start. So we want this background to be a light blue color. So I like to grab a corner of blue and a corner of white on my brush. So corner of blue, corner of white, and we're just gonna do X's in the background. Now, depending on how dark you want your background, so if you're doing a grumpy bear, you are gonna have probably a slightly darker background. I would like more pastel, so I'm gonna add more white to mine as I go. And we're just using those X's. So I'm just going back and forth with that brush. So I'm mixing as I go and creating a little bit of texture. So I want to do a more pastel background, at least for this guy, so that I can do that rainbow and the rainbow shows up. So maybe tiny bit of blue on that brush and then a little bit of white, or a lot more white than the blue rather. Grab those edges as you go. So I'm just gonna brush the sides and the tops of my painting as I go.
Okay.
And then we're gonna fill in the entire background. Okay, as I come down to the bottom, I'm gonna get slightly lighter. So adding more white as I work towards the bottom of my painting.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Everybody doesn't have a Care Bear sketch.
Okay, so on the website,
They can go to the website and they can get the sketch.
yep, Mimosasmasterpieces.com. You're gonna find the Care Bears event and use the promo code SELFCARE Care, and it will download, it'll email you the files as well as the supply list. Everything is together in one document.
Okay.
Both the Happy Bear sketch and the Grumpy Bear sketch are both in that file.
Oh, cool. And then all they have to do is transfer it to their canvas.
Right. So you can use either graphite paper or carbon paper, or you can tape those together, tape it behind your canvas and hold it up to the light, and then you can sketch through your canvas that way.
All right. And we're saying this because if you can't paint with us now because you do not have a Care Bear on your canvas,
You can still do it.
and you can still do it, and you can also rewind this video while we're live and start from the beginning, or you can do it at another time.
True. So as I get close to my bear, I'm just kind of laying my brush down right against the edge and pulling away, just so I don't paint over my bear. I'm trying to avoid it.
Okay.
So again.
Now I'm loving the YouTube. It's got a lot more people on here.
Yay!
Okay.
Hi, my
Stephen
YouTubers.
Alex.
Hi, Stephen.
And Cheryl Moyer, thank you for being on YouTube.
Yeah.
I do not know who It's Galaxy Gaming behind you.
I love that everyone has different names. It's kind of a little
yeah.
So.
And Angel Gizmo.
Hi, Angel.
Yes, today is the day.
Yes. This was so much needed. Oh my goodness.
And then Stephen Alex is saying, come to find out there was an actual pumpkin Care Bear, but mine looked different.
Oh, see, Stephanie Allen.
That's okay. I did my Care Bear last week.
Or Stephanie
Sorry,
Austin.
I had an idea and I couldn't
Stephanie
leave it alone.
Austin. That's who it is.
Steph.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. I know, but it was so good. It was so good. I didn't realize there was an actual pumpkin bear. I don't think there was. If so, he must have come later. But I'll tell you what, he was really cool looking.
Yeah, Tanya Warren says, oh
Hi,
no,
Tanya.
hope you all are doing well now.
We are. We're
She
getting
says
there.
Hurricane Larry is passing over us tomorrow, so we're
Oh,
hoping to
no.
ride it out safely.
Oh, prayers.
Yeah, well, our thoughts will be with you,
Yes,
definitely. Hopefully you will
absolutely.
get through it.
Uh,
And then all I'm reading here, everybody's saying sorry to hear about it. We've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay.
Yep.
Glenda says, what a nightmare. I'm so sorry. I guess you could have been a lot worse.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Yep.
That's how
what
we got
keep
smiles
saying.
back on our faces.
Yep, that's right. We know that it could have been worse. We are happy that our families are okay despite everything that happened, but we'll get through it, right?
Right, Stephanie Austin.
That's
Definitely
it.
a
There she
self-care
is.
night needed for you
Yeah.
guys.
It was. That's what I said. We needed this just as much as everybody else.
Absolutely. With all the stuff we've been going through all week, you know, all our friends, all our family, they need showers. Come on over and shower.
That's
Come on
right.
now. We don't have nowhere to sit because we got boxes everywhere. But we
That's
can all
right.
sit outside.
We all sat
and y'all can
outside.
go one by one, take showers. And you want something to eat, let's do that too.
We did.
Okay, so we've been having a lot of fun with our
Despite
friends coming
everything
over
going
despite
on,
everything.
it's okay.
You know, you suck it up and you deal with what you got to deal with.
Yep.
And you smile and say, we're going to get through this together, all of us.
Definitely.
Okay? Jen Lindsay says, best of luck
Hi,
to
Jen.
everyone. I wish you all the best.
Thank you guys.
And Mama Kathy Reinhardt says, I'm so glad to hear that
Hi.
everyone is safe. Houses and most
Yes.
possessions are replaceable.
Truth.
And people are not. And that's exactly
Truth.
what we've been saying. You know, I went to the house, to my mom's house to get stuff. And she specifically told me, forget all of that stuff. I said, but Mom, you don't want me to get pictures and stuff like? She says, nope, just leave it alone. You know, and crazy part of the story. Okay, my father passed away last year.
The beginning of COVID, yeah.
Yeah, okay, and he had his room and my mother had her room. And nobody goes in and out of my father's room. Doors are always closed, and he don't want nobody knocking on his door bothering him. And our house was blown up. And when I go there to see the house, the only room that was still intact was my father's room, with his ashes, with him in it. And we got the ashes out of the room, and we brought them to where they're staying in the hotel so we could keep them. And I went to the house 2 times over the past week, and my mom specifically said, it's all replaceable. Just forget it. Don't even bother.
Pretty awesome.
You know, so yeah, pretty awesome. That helped me get my mood back into the right space. You know, the way my mother took this whole thing in stride.
Yep.
Yeah, so Grandma Pat's go, oh my God, I'm sorry for all their troubles. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Glenda says, I'm surprised your art room isn't equal to Cott's.
Well, we didn't want anyone down here until complete remediation has been done, and they are still working on it. It is a long process. I have never, in all my years, we've been here for over 15 years, I have never ever had water in our basement. Any home that I've ever been in, I have never gone through the process of professional remediation. My families all have done something in the past or have dealt with something in the past. I never have. So the amount of equipment that they had in here with these very large dryers and heaters, they've cut our drywall down at the bottom. They have hot air blowing in the walls. They've removed all of the carpeting. So they sprayed and scrubbed and did, what they needed to do for mold treatment and prevention. So I was very happy, very lucky that I was able to find a company to come out so quickly. I think I might have begged and I maybe cried because I said we're closing on our house in 3 weeks and I need to get this done for the new owners.
Yep.
And so people have been pretty accommodating for me thus far. So I'm very happy and lucky to have had that experience so far.
We're very, very fortunate. And
we still have some time with some things to go, and we still, have some work to do. But rest assured, everything will be done. We are looking forward to, leaving the house just as good as we had it before, and moving on to our new home and
getting a whole new studio set up and
that's right.
Revamping Mimosas Masterpieces and start painting with you guys in a new location and start doing some new events and some really great things.
Right.
We got them all lined up. Cheryl Curtis says she's praying for everyone that had lost a property in our displaced.
Thank you.
Now, Kathy says, Elena says she loves you guys and she still wants you guys to move in with us.
We almost had to.
Yeah, last week we was thinking about getting in touch with you guys and saying something. Yeah, I think that time is right.
Plane trip.
Yep.
So for my Grumpy Bear painters, so in your background, depending on how dark you want your sky, what I did with my Grumpy Bear was I took a little corner of blue and a very, very tiny bit of black, and I brushed it on with my brush. So it was a little tiny bit of black at a time to kind of darken that sky.
Okay.
So it looks like it's a gloomy sky. You can bring some of that darkness down in there. For my Happier Bear, we're gonna let our sky dry so that we can do the rainbow later. If you would like to add the rainbow, nothing is required. Remember, my painting is not gonna look like my painting.
And
Your painting is not going to look like my painting, and it better not tonight.
Yeah, we need a lot of different kinds of Care Bears.
We want a ton of different bears. So, and then what we did was, so once we have your light blue in the background or your sky going, while you're a little bit wet on here, I do want to add just a tiny touch of yellow. Kind of brings that brightness out, and you can do this for both your Grumpy Bear and your Happy Bear if you want to.
Okay.
So same brush, you can rinse and dry if you want to. I'm just gonna grab a tiny bit of yellow, little tiny bit of yellow and a corner of white, and we're gonna kind of blend that yellow in there as well. Same way. So you may get a little tiny bit of green, but it's just kind of adding a little bit of brightness in there with that yellow. So again, little tiny bit of yellow with a corner of white. And I'm brushing that in there. And I'm kind of doing it under his arms or her arms.
Right. I was just going to say that. And if you got the Grumpy Bear, then his arms are folded on his hips. So it's, I guess, right around that area as well.
Yeah.
Roxanne cleverly says, thank God everyone is safe.
Yeah.
Prayers your way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Great.
Sarah Ann says, so glad that they're all safe and sending prayers and blessings.
Thank you.
We need everything. Prayers, blessings, donations, positive vibes, all of that stuff. Samantha Short says, I have to come back and do these.
No problem.
You come back and do these, and
Whatever
if you need
you
a Care
want.
Bear sketch, you go to our website, mimosasmasterpieces.com.
That's
All
right.
one word. Okay, you go there and get the sketch so that you can do your Care Bear.
That's it.
Jessica Sarah F says, glad you're all
Hi.
safe.
Aw, thank you guys.
And Samantha Short says, you'll be closer to me in Pennsylvania.
Yay.
Yeah, when we finally get out there.
We are so excited. I can't wait to share the view with everybody when we get there. We definitely have to do. I can't wait to do a new drone video and entrance. That's
It's
gonna
gonna be fun. We're gonna have a
so
whole new
neat.
setup.
Yeah, it's gonna be so neat.
It's gonna be new. It's gonna be shiny. It's gonna be beautiful. Okay, now Kathy says I'm not painting tonight.
Okay.
I had some serious anxiety last night and had to take
Aw.
meds, and I'm tired physically and mentally. But I will still paint
Understandable.
this week or next, and I'm going to paint my taco bear
Yes.
and maybe another one too.
Woohoo.
Whenever you got the time, Kathy.
Mhm.
All right. Whenever you got the time.
Whenever you're feeling better. One of the things that I saw recently in like an online paint group that I belong to, I'd seen someone just say, does anyone ever feel like they just can't do something or feel frustrated or just not have the motivation to do something? Or like painting. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It does come and go, and you know, forcing yourself to do something is not, it doesn't put you in the right mindset
Right.
to enjoy what you're doing. So be ready, think about it ahead of time. And you know, I've gone through those moments myself. Sometimes I just don't have the energy, the inspiration, the whatever, that feeling, the drive to do it. And then there's other times that I get, somebody sends me a request or an idea, and I want to do it immediately. Like it's just something that gets you, and it happens that way. Some nights I can be downstairs for hours until 1, 2, 3 in the morning and paint a ton of things.
Mhm.
And sometimes it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And there has to be something to really pull me to do something new. And that's okay. It's just all about your mindset and what you're ready for and what you want to do and can feel to do. But don't force yourself to do something that you can't do right now, because that will just make you bitter about it. That's how I get. I would get bitter about something even if it's something I used to love. Like, I don't want to do that right now. So yeah.
Yeah, Steph said my son had to finger paint his name on my Care Bear,
Oh no.
taking credit for my work. How dare he?
Oh man. Oh man.
Okay, Michelle Ann Dufault says,
Hi,
hi guys,
Michelle.
I'm praying for y'all.
Thank you.
Jeanette Krantz says, hi, it's been too long.
Hi, Jeanette.
Back to school is wild.
Yes.
Can't wait to do this one later. It'll be waiting for you here on Facebook and on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you just make your choice when you
Yeah.
got the time. All right, Katie Krause says, hello.
Hi,
So
Katie.
sorry about your families.
It's okay. Everyone's good and healthy still, and we're just working through it. Today, a local company to us, Jersey Drive Services. You know what? I should make sure that I give them a shout out.
Yeah, give them a
Correctly.
shout out.
Hold on. Hold on. Un momento, por favor.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. So, oh my gosh, I need to find the right.
You're looking it up.
Yeah, I want to make sure I shout them out correctly.
Yes, please.
Yes, it is. It was Jersey Drive Services. If you're in New Jersey and you are looking for any type of transportation, Jersey Drive Services, I'm going to share it to our Facebook page as well.
Okay.
Jersey Drive Services at yahoo.com. Their phone number is 908-210-8626. They had offered to donate a washer and dryer to a family that was in need in Manville. And then all of a sudden people started donating to them to donate more.
Yeah.
So today we were notified that they donated a washing machine to my father.
Yes.
So how awesome. I mean, and that's just the power of community and giving back. It's
Thank
just
God for that.
so awesome. So Jersey Drive Services, thank you very much.
Right. And then Sarah Ann says her birthday is next Tuesday.
Yay!
So
Happy
she's
birthday!
so happy to be joining us tonight.
Happy birthday!
And Stephanie R says saving for tomorrow. Love it.
No problem. You can save it till
Right,
tomorrow.
Laura's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Laura.
Yes, everybody's telling her happy birthday on here.
Oh, good.
Jamie Marie, oh Lord, not going to be good at trivia.
It's okay. You know what? I learned a lot myself because, you know, back when we used to watch them, you know, in the 80s-ish, we weren't thinking about those, you know, like
Little detail.
those details. We were just enjoying it. That was all. All right, go for it. Give us trivia question number 1, and then we will start to move on to our
All right, so
color mixing.
while everybody's painting, if you want to go by your computer keyboard and you want to type in the answer, I'm going to ask a simple question first. First question. The first person that I see in my feed that answers the question correctly will be the one that gets the spinner spot.
Now we may have to do 2, one for Facebook and one for YouTube, because you have 2 different chat sessions, or no?
There are 2 different chat sessions. So here we go. First question. What year did the Care Bears TV series debut?
Mm-hmm.
What year did the Care Bears TV series debut? Now, Jamie Marie says, with all the stress, it's a good time to be together.
Yes.
And I'm glad you guys could do it. We're glad to be here, and we were looking forward to this day.
Absolutely.
Right? She says, I'm doing my usual YouTube for video and Facebook
For chat. Okay. That's
Okay.
awesome.
All right, so now I'm going to ask that question one more time. What year did the Care Bears TV series debut? And I have a winner.
Ding, ding,
Let
ding,
me
ding,
make
ding.
sure. I have a winner on Facebook. That is Michelle Steenberg.
Hi, Michelle. Congrats.
All right, let me check here on the YouTube side. Cheryl Moyer
Yay.
is the winner.
All right, write them
Everybody
down. We're adding you guys to the spinner, the swag spinner. These are some of the items. So we have this bear, the cheer bear. Is it cheer bear? Happy bear, rainbow bear, cheer bear. Cheer bear earrings, and I have grumpy bear earrings. I still have 2 coloring books. We have the actual large plush grumpy bear. He's upstairs. Sorry. He's upstairs somewhere. I don't know where he made it to, but that will be going out to somebody. And I have a Care Bears. Do you guys remember color forms? We're going to ship that direct to you. Care Bears color forms. I'm so excited.
And just so you know, the correct answer was
Yes.
1985.
Yes.
That is when the Care Bears TV series started.
Cool.
All right?
Yes.
We got plenty more questions, everybody, so just be ready. And I'm going to fly through these comments real quick as we continue our painting, and then we'll have some more trivia. All right?
All right.
Fidelia Cornwell says, hey there.
Hi.
Where in Pennsylvania are you moving to? I'm in upstate New York.
We are going to Halifax, Pennsylvania. Halifax.
Mhm.
It is up on top of a little mountain. We're so excited for it. I am right in between my brother and my mom and my aunts. So we're just really excited. My cousins are closer to us. Aiden's got a couple of cousins that are out there. So we're looking forward to being with family again.
Yes. Now, Joy Harrington says,
Hi,
hello.
Joy.
I've been away for a bit.
Yes, you have.
Sorry that I also was not able to complete payment for a few of your paintings the other month. But
Oh, it's
things
okay.
happen.
That's right.
Absolutely. I'm
No
glad to
worries.
see this tonight. But we'll be
Yay.
painting it later, just not set up in time tonight.
No
And I'm hoping
problem.
your moving goes well.
Thank you.
Thank you so
We are
much.
so excited.
All right.
So excited. All right, so I'm going to just do a quick color workshop here quick, okay?
Okay.
All right, so really quick for colors, okay? We're going to start with, we'll go through the rainbow. So red. So when we're using red, your primary red is going to almost be like a magenta or dark pink. So to make this dark red or an actual true red, you do need to add a tiny bit of yellow to that. Okay, so adding a tiny bit of yellow will give you a more true red. Now, of course, the more yellow you add to that, you're going to go to orange. So if we're having a pumpkin bear, you're going to just keep adding yellow to that red to go to orange.
Okay.
Okay? Yellow Again, yellow primary is pretty transparent. So again, you can add a tiny bit of red to it, or you can add a little bit of white to it. A lot of times I like to add a little bit of white to my yellow instead of the red so I don't get that orange hue. So yellow with a little bit of white if you want a yellow bear.
Now Stephanie says, do you have a Queen of Hearts for the Disney Villain Night?
I don't.
She was my favorite next to Oogie Boogie.
I know. So we're gonna have to do another
Villains?
night because this one was just the male villains.
Right,
So,
we did the female villains, but
we
that,
did.
But a Queen of Hearts
Queen
was
of Hearts,
part
I
of
don't
that
think was
one.
in. No.
There's plenty of villains to go through, so
Oh,
we can,
yeah.
We can do another villain
Yeah,
workshop.
absolutely. Okay, so the yellow. How about pink? So pink, you're just gonna do a little bit of red, a little bit of white. Red and white will be your pink. Again, just depends on how much white you add to that to go lighter.
Okay, Janera Porcasitas says my niece and I are doing our paintings for a gift for her brother, who is my nephew. His baby shower was Care Bear themed 17 years ago.
Gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool. That's how you do it.
That's adorable. All right, so I know we have a Lucky Bear. So Lucky Bear is going to be green. You're going to do a scoop of yellow with a tiny bit of blue for that green. So a little bit of blue to a lot more yellow.
Now you're just showing them that
I'm just showing them some color mixing.
Color mixing.
Right.
While we wait
so
for the background to dry.
Yeah, so we just want to kind of give you some ideas on colors and what you may need or want. If you add a little bit of white to that, you may get another kind of a mint hue eventually. What other colors do we need? We need purple. Do we need a purple bear? Yes, we do.
Okay.
Why not? We need a purple bear.
Yep, a purple bear. Glenda Williams says, "Is your new home okay?"
Yes, we did. We did check out. Everything looks good. It is on top of a mountain, so we should be good. And they did not get nearly as much rain like we did.
Yeah. We
just got
10 inches of rain in 4 hours.
buckets. I mean, it was just coming in sheets. It was the craziest thing. Like you couldn't see. People that were just driving, and all of a sudden they just couldn't even go anywhere anymore. It just flooded.
Right.
Talk about flash flooding, and then it was to the point that their cars just floated. I mean, driving 2 days later, there's still cars on the side of the roads that just were
floated
washed
over to
away.
the side, washed away everything.
It's just nuts. So your primary blue. So this is going to be probably your grumpy bear. Your primary blue. Now,
Jody Darian Golden says, "I'm home too
Jody.
late." It's okay, Jody.
it's
You
all
know
right.
you can do it later.
It's okay. So our primary blue, again, if you add a little bit of white to that, you're going to get kind of like your background color. If you add a little bit of red to that, you're going to get that purple color. So a little blue and a little red for a purple bear. I know some friends may want a purple bear.
That's right. Stephanie says, "Don't forget the wine color."
Yes.
Wine
So-
color bear.
Wine color bear. So here's two different colors. So we have that kind of grapey color. Then you can add more red to it to get that kind of maroon Merlot color. Right? The more red you add, kind of the more of a Merlot color you get. Or what else? Merlot, Cabernet. Well, I don't know what else. What do you like? What kind of wine do you like?
Laura Sullivan says, "I keep watching for the Nightmare Bear Christmas next paint night."
Yes. Somebody can totally do that. That would be so great. So great. Oh my gosh. All right, so we have our red, orange, yellow, green, blue, pink.
Rachel Folks says, "How about Bedtime Bear? He is baby blue."
Baby blue. Okay, so yep. So you would use your primary blue and add white.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Stephanie just told Rachel. Just
Yep.
add a little white to it.
Just add a little bit of white to it. So now we will kind of go through those highlights and shadows, and I can kind of show you that too. So I'm just going to put this down for a second and show you. So when we add other colors to it. So we always want to go for our shadows or darker areas. So in my red, I may use a little bit of blue to darken up the shadow areas, and it'll kind of turn a little bit of purple.
Okay.
Okay. For my orange, I'll probably use a little bit of red to make that a little darker.
Katie Caton says if you
Hi,
paint a
Katie.
base coat of white, green will
Hi.
be more opaque and not so see-through.
That is true too. Yeah, you could do it that way.
That was dumb.
Glenda says, I froze. What was the wine combo again?
Wine combo is going to be blue and red. So it just depends on how much blue you have. The more blue you have, the more purple you're going to have, or violet. The
Yeah.
more red you add, the more like Merlot wine color, maroon you're going to have.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. So on our yellow, I would probably mix a little bit of, and I'll tell you as I go on mine. I'll do my cheer bear in the pink. So in our yellow, I'm gonna add orange for our darker color. I know there's a lot to this, guys, and you can just ask, and we'll go back to colors for darks and highlights and whatnot.
It's okay. Laura says, I keep hearing bear, so I messed up.
Bear.
What I was trying to say was Nightmare Before Christmas painting.
Oh, but the Nightmare Before Christmas bear would be really cool to put that in the dummy.
That would be.
Just saying, right? That would be awesome. I do want to do a Nightmare Before Christmas again. In fact, I may just do the same one that we've done,
Right.
but we're going to have to wait until we move at this point. We
Yes.
are, now that the entire studio is packed except for a handful of canvases,
And the equipment that I'm using here.
and just the equipment, everything has been repacked or disposed of. We lost all of our packaging supplies.
Yep, all the boxes.
Hundreds and hundreds of packaging boxes are gone. Labels and tape and, all of our packages. So I have to rebuy, but I'm just going to wait until we move to repurchase all of that stuff, because it's just useless to buy that right now and then try and move it again. It's silly. On our pinks, again, you can either you'll use a darker color, so either a red or maybe a little bit of purple. On your greens, you're going to use probably some blue, just to darken that green up.
Okay.
On your blue, you're going to use a little bit of red to turn that into purple.
Oh, look who joined us. Suzanne Bergeson is here.
Hi,
Saying hi, y'all.
Suzanne. How are you?
Oh, Michelle Ann Dufault has big news.
What's your big news?
She says she is going to be a grandmother.
Congrats! Aw, that's super news.
Yes.
Yay. And then for your darker colors, like your purples and blues, you're just going to add black. And that is for shadowing. And I'll explain that again as we go, where those shadows are going to go for you. And then your highlights, again, we're just going to probably use white on everything. So you want to lighten everything by just adding white to it. So you'll have your lighter color, your base color, and your shadow color.
Okay, so when you mentioned Nightmare Before Christmas, you struck a nerve, okay?
Uh-oh.
Because Jamie Marie says, you know what, that would be fun. I would love to see what my painting would look like now
This time?
compared to the very first painting, which was that was the one.
Very first
that
painting?
was such a great idea.
Okay.
So many people joined us for the first
time,
for that
that
painting.
painting.
Okay, because
Okay.
Stephanie's saying, my first one here was the Nightmare Before Christmas one
Christmas.
as well.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, that's good to know. So we're
So,
gonna
yeah,
have
it's
to
gonna
plan
have to be
that
one.
for our, October. Some point in October, we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
All right, getting back to our bear. Here we go.
All right, before we get back to our bear, I'm going to ask another
Oh, go ahead.
trivia question.
Go for it.
All right, so we give everybody a chance. All right, here we go. The second question. How did Care Bears get their start?
Yeah. It might be kind of.
How did the Care Bears get their start? Where did the Care Bears come from? What was it that started the Care Bears to begin with?
Right. It was.
And question number 3. I'm going to give you 2 questions. All right, so people can answer.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
First one is, how did the Care Bears get their start? The next question is, who is the original artist of the Care Bears? We need the name of the original artist of the Care Bears. So question number 2 is, how did the Care Bears get their start? And number 3 is who is the original artist of the Care Bears? I see an answer already.
Yay.
Hold on, let me make sure I have the right person. Okay, Francine Scalabrino, you got question number 2 right. How did the Care Bears get their start? And on the YouTube side, it's Galaxy Gaming behind you.
Yay.
Has gotten the answer right.
Woohoo.
I need to know your name so I can write that down. Because right now I'm writing down,
Galaxy.
it's Galaxy Gaming.
That's funny.
All right, so we got the second question was answered correctly. The third question is, who is the original artist of the Care Bears? We need the name of the original artist of the Care Bears. Okay, Francine Scalabrino on Facebook has won the correct answer for number 2. How did the Care Bears get their start? As art for greeting cards.
Yes.
They were greeting cards.
Greeting cards. So cool. See, I didn't know
All
that.
right, all you winners will be put on the spinner. You get a spot on the spinner.
Woohoo.
And then Jennifer will tell you when we're going to do that.
Awesome.
Let me finish writing down the names. Got it.
All right.
All right, now we didn't get an answer about the second question.
The
I just want to see if
artist
anybody
name.
has a name on here. I see it.
All right.
Let me make sure I see that that is the right
First
person. Yes. Okay, so question number 3. What is the name of the original artist of the Care Bears? Stephanie Austin has won.
Woohoo.
I'm writing her name down.
Go, Steph.
All right, let me check my YouTube, see if anybody got the answer over there.
I'm going to switch brushes to that medium round brush.
Oh, Stacy Hecht.
Good job, Steve.
Okay. She says, my damn kid changed the name on my account. That's what happens.
So medium round brush with white. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in their tummies, okay? So fill in the tummy with white. I know you can't see it, so while we're finishing this part up, so what was the answer?
All right. I do not have a winner on the YouTube side.
Okay.
The name of the original artist of the Care Bears. I'm just going to wait a second more. We have a winner, Stephanie Austin, on the Facebook side.
Yay!
All right, nobody on the YouTube side, so this is
All
going to be
good, it's
done.
okay.
The name of the person who is the artist of the Care Bears, the original artist, her name is Elena Kucharik.
Thank you.
And Stephanie got it right.
Good job.
Jamie Marie, it is not cheating to Google. If you can Google it fast enough and get it before somebody else says it, then I don't have a problem with that.
Oh my goodness.
Your research skills are up to par, and you should be able to get it. We got a lot more questions to go, so don't feel
worry.
discouraged if you didn't get it. You didn't get the
No,
answer right.
don't worry. Okay, so that medium round brush, I rinsed and dried. I just did white in the tummy. We're gonna do a couple of the white spots inside their ears. So the inside of the ears, and then the snout, that nose area of our
Now, you're
bear.
painting it white.
Yep, they're white.
That's why we can't see a
That's
thing.
correct. So that's why I'm saying it again. Inside the tummy,
Yes.
the nose,
Okay.
and then inside the ears.
Between the ears.
Yep, inside.
Oh,
those
inside the ears.
Inside the ears.
You're gonna paint the white.
Yep, we're gonna paint the white.
I mean, I could zoom in, but I don't think it's gonna
It's
make
not
a
gonna
difference.
matter. Yeah.
Okay, Lindsay Bryan says, yay, I haven't been able to catch a live in forever.
Aw,
Hi, guys.
Hi. Welcome, Lindsay.
Yes, welcome.
So again, white in the tummy, white on that snout or the nose, and then inside of the ears. While your brush is still wet with the white, I'm gonna take a tiny, tiny bit of blue.
That's-
Tiny, tiny bit of blue on there.
Awesome.
Okay, we're gonna do the shadowing for your tummy. So around the bottom
Yeah.
of the tummy, we're gonna follow the shape of the tummy, and I'm gonna blend in that blue so that it's a nice light blue. Really
Okay, I
light.
zoomed in a little bit more so they could see it. It's so bright.
If it looks too dark, just grab some more white and blend.
Okay, so it's not supposed to be dark.
Right, we just want a hint of blue, so I grabbed too much blue, of course.
Suzanne Bergeson
Hi,
says,
Suzanne.
yeah, she's giving us an update here.
Oh.
She says, Bear got best of breed at
Yes.
the AKC
So-
dog show today.
Awesome.
That really is awesome. We gotta give it a round of applause for that. Not only that, but she says the air quality in Central California is sucky because of the fires and the almond harvest,
Yeah.
and my breathing is affected.
Of course.
Otherwise, I'm loving my new house.
Aw.
That's
Your new
good
house
to
is
know.
so cool too.
Yes.
It looks so awesome. Alright, so we followed the shape of that. And then same thing with the nose. I just want to do a little bit of that blue on the bottom of the nose area. Barely see it. And you'll do that on your Grumpy Bear's nose and on the tummy. So just on the underside of each of those, that kind of gives that little shadow effect there. And you can rinse and dry.
Stephanie Austin says, how do you get the paint to spread so easily? I struggle with that.
It's
Your background is perfect for a swimming bear underwater.
It does look like that. I'm gonna add some little areas of that look like clouds, but it depends on the paint that you use. So I use a flow acrylic, not flow like for pouring, but it's just a flow acrylic. It is not a student body. It is not a heavy body acrylic. It's a light bodied acrylic. I like those because it does flow on my canvas easier. It also depends on the type of brushes that you have. So if you have bristles that are too fine or too thin, then depending on how thick your paint is, it may not spread the paint for you.
Oh.
The thicker the paint that you have, the stiffer the brush you need.
Okay.
And then sometimes a little bit of water helps too. Just depends on what type of acrylics you're using.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna do my pink bear. Actually, maybe I'll have to do my wine bear. So I'm gonna have to make him a little bit. I'm gonna have to make him a little bit maroon. Yep. So okay, so let's determine the color of our bear. Rascal, I love you, but you are right where I need to stand.
He knows what he's doing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to move you, but
He knows what he's
you're
doing.
right where I need to stand. I love you. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna make the maroon for my wine bear. So to do that, I'm gonna take a nice little scoop of my red and a little bit of blue, just a little bit of blue, and mix until you have a color that you like.
All right.
And then we're gonna start by filling in all the areas with this color. So everything on my bear, in fact, actually what I wanna do is, so see how dark this kind of came out? Which I like the dark. I'm actually gonna use this as the dark color and then take some of it and make a lighter version. So I'm gonna take a little bit of white and mix to make a lighter version of that.
All right.
All right, so now,
Suzanne says, can we get some cheese and crackers with that wine, please?
sure you can. What's wine without cheese and crackers?
So we could have a Care Bear with cheese and crackers.
That's right, you could. All right, so we're just gonna fill in our bear. We're gonna leave, of course, leave your tummy alone. We've got that in there. You leave your nose alone. We're gonna leave the eyes alone. Everything else, let's fill in the rest of our bear. Then we'll go back and add our highlights and shadows.
All right, so you got a wine-colored bear.
Yep.
All right, so now we're working on our bears.
Yep, now we're working on bears. Now you got some time for some trivia if you want.
All right, we got some more trivia to do. Okay, let's see here. Stephanie says, I wish, Susan, I have cheese and crackers. I will have to explain to my son why we aren't having mac and cheese tomorrow for dinner. Okay, here we go. We're going to ask some more questions here. Okay, this one is a multiple answer question.
Right, so multiple
So
people
you
can
get
win.
one of them right, I'll put your name down for the spinner. Let's see, how many answers do we have here? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 correct answers. All right? So that means 11 people can get spinner spots.
Yay.
1 for each person.
Woohoo.
Jody Darian Golden, hi, I'm so late. May I just do a fast pick?
Yeah.
I'm so late. May just do a fast pick.
Yeah, of course.
That's
okay.
fine.
That's okay.
Okay, here's the question. Question number 4. Care Bear cousins are made up of what animals?
Yeah.
Care Bear cousins are made up of what animals? Name the animal correctly, and I will put you on the list for the spinner. Katie Caitlin says, is Aiden excited about the move?
He is. He is ready now.
Laura Sullivan has won the first.
Woohoo, Laura.
Hold on, I gotta write these down. It's coming in fast. Laura Sullivan.
Yeah, it took us a little while. He was
Got
a
it.
little bit hesitant, but he is ready now, for sure.
All right, let me read off. Let me go over here to my YouTube. Stacy says, yep, you're right, Stacy. So I gotta put you down for 2. Hold on, write it down as fast as I can. I gotta write down your answer too. Okay, we got more. Angel Gizmo. Okay, I need to know your name, but for now I'm just gonna put Angel Gizmo.
That's it. That's
And I gotta
the name.
put down the answer. Right, I'm gonna put that one down. Okay, wait, I gotta get the other one. Okay, go back to Facebook. Let's go through the list here. Hold on, I got a bunch of answers here. I gotta see who's the first one. I got Laura Sullivan was the first one. Rachel Folks, she's got one.
Yay,
I gotta write
Rachel,
her down.
good job.
Hold on, gotta write it down. So I don't want to have duplicates. Okay, let me see who's next.
All right, I guess that one was too easy, huh?
No, it's good. It just gives everybody a chance to win.
That's right.
Glenda Williams, she has one. I gotta write her
Woo,
down.
Go, Glenda. Good job,
And then
guys.
I'll read off all the correct answers.
Okay.
Okay. Let me write that. I gotta cross them out too. Hold on. Glenda.
So many things to do.
I'm writing as fast as I can.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, Glenda was wrong.
Oh no.
I'm still gonna let her slide.
Well, Glenda got lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna let, because I called her name out, so she's gonna get it, okay? All right, let me finish. Whoa. Oh, okay. Jamie Marie, she's got one. And that was, yes. Okay, let me just check YouTube real quick. Yeah, Angel Gizmo. Oh, Angel Gizmo is Francine Scalabrino.
Oh, okay. Hi, Francine.
Hold on, let me write down. All right. Okay, I'm checking these answers here.
Yeah.
Right, she said I switched to YouTube.
Better chance, huh?
Matter of fact, she has another answer correct, so I don't write her name down again.
You guys got lots of chances. Awesome.
Yeah, well, take advantage of it while you can.
Sunday, what we'll do is we'll go live on Sunday because I still have the giveaway that we didn't do yet for the dream catcher. So if you painted the dream catcher with us, that swag spot is still available, and we will do that one as well.
Let me go back up. Hold on. I gotta go through these names. Yeah. Amanda Alexander.
Yay! Hi, Amanda.
Hold on, write them down as fast as I can. I wanna be able to read it.
Yeah, I need to be able to read it.
Right. Okay, Jamie Marie, you got another one. So I gotta put that down because she's on the Facebook side. Okay, hold on. I'm almost there. Oh, yes. Suzanne Bergeson gets one.
Yay, Suzanne.
And I gotta cross it off.
Now, I
Hold
know,
on, back to YouTube. Check to make sure everybody's there.
I know some of your lines may be sort of disappearing in this process, but we'll put them back,
Yes.
okay?
Okay. No. No, that's already done. All right, hold on. I'm still looking. I read it when you said we could Google. Oh, yes. Okay. Laura Sullivan said, I almost named them all. Okay, let's see. How many are left? I see 1, 2. There's 3 cousins left. Care Bear cousins are made up of what animals? There are 3 left. I'm going to read off the ones that have already been done.
Answered, yep.
Okay? What was answered was lion, rabbit or bunny, raccoon, elephant, pig, lamb, dog, cat. There are 3 more animals that are cousins of the Care Bears. Yeah, raccoon was one.
Yeah. I don't remember his.
Francine Scalabrino got that one right.
Good job, Frank.
Jamie Marie gets another one.
You Googlers.
It's all right. When you got skills like that, they need to pay off for something, right?
Oh my goodness. All right.
Let me write it down. Okay, cross it out.
Rascal, take it easy.
All right, well, so we have 2 left.
Woohoo.
That's right, Mark said it's cool. That's right. Katie Caitlin
Hi, Katie.
gets the right answer. Write her name down.
Oh, you guys are too cute. I missed you all.
She's got it. That leaves 1 left. 1 animal left that is cousins to the Care Bears. Let me go back to the YouTube side and see if anybody put any information in there. Jennifer Rollins said squirrel. That is not correct. Choose another one.
That was a good guess, though.
It is a good guess, but you got to choose another one. That's not correct. All right, you still got time.
I would have voted squirrel too. You'd think in their forest, right?
All right, Katie says, sorry, I was super into my bear.
That's good.
I'm painting in honor of Mark and I. Kathy says, a llama. No, not that one.
Wow.
Yeah, a llama. A pack-a-lacka. All right, we have 1 animal left that is the cousin of the Care Bears. Anybody think of that one so we can move on to the next question? Now, the last 2 that were picked out was a horse and a penguin.
Penguin.
Right. Caitlin got the penguin,
Good job, Katie.
and Jamie Marie got the horse.
Good job, guys.
1 left. 1 animal left. Jennifer Rollins gets one right on the YouTube side.
Woohoo! Go, Jennifer.
I'm writing your name down right now, Jennifer.
Oh,
She got
goodness.
penguin.
Good job. All right, I want to give a little bit of attention to, so we're going to go to doing our highlights, and then actually maybe we'll do shadowing first. Shadows might be easier.
Okay.
But I want to give the Grumpy Bear a little bit of love here, so I'm going to take this one so that you guys can see it. Since I'm not painting this one, we'll go over where our darker areas should be.
Okay, I'll zoom back in because I zoomed out. So you
Okay.
can see them both.
So darker areas. What we're gonna do for our darker areas on your grumpy bear, anywhere that there seems like there's gonna be either a crease or a shadow underneath something is where, or something has a little depth to it, is where your shadows are gonna go. So if you did a blue bear, you're gonna use probably a little bit of red, or you can even mix some purple, but if you just use red, you're gonna mix purple right on your canvas if you made blue. Your purple bear, if you did a darker color bear, you can either use a little bit of black, or you can use a darker shade of purple by just adding a little bit of black to that purple. So let's go over where our darker areas are gonna be. So starting from the top to the bottom. So underneath each one of these little areas of his hair, you're gonna have some darker areas. So under these little areas of hair.
All right.
And then right above his cheeks and his eyes. So his eyes and the top of his face are kind of set back a little bit. So we want to blend in some of that darker shading by the eyes, or on the sides of and between the eyes.
Okay, Rachel Folks says, I accidentally painted over an eye.
It's okay. We can
Yeah,
let
we
it.
can always fix that.
So if it's still wet, the trick that you can do is rinse and dry your brush and just wipe it quickly, and it should pull the paint off. Rinse and dry again, do the same thing, and you'll probably be able to erase with just a little bit of water on that brush.
Cool.
Yep. You can either let it dry, or you can try and pull it off by just rinsing and drying your brush and just brushing over it with that clean, dry brush, and that should pull the paint off for you.
Yeah, Glenda Williams. Nobody said chick, because chick is not the correct answer.
Did you get the last one? Let's
Nope,
give it
the
to
last
him.
one was not, nobody picked it.
Let's give it
So,
to him.
I'm just going to give it to him.
Yep.
The last animal that is the cousin of the Care Bears is a monkey.
A monkey. Monkey.
All right, Stephanie Austin says, figuring lighting on my pumpkin bear was tricky.
It
I had
is.
a very big moon.
All right, so after we blend in a side of each of the eyes and between the eyes with that darker color, we're going to come underneath his face. So where his neck is, where his head meets his body, we want to pull some of that darker color up into his face, and then some of that darker color down into his body a bit.
Okay.
So that'll go up into his face. You can come up around the sides of his face, his head, and then down into the body, around the arm. Around the arm. You can even come down this way so that it looks like you can see the edge of his arm that way. And then you can come up here, and there's a little crease where his, like the elbow is in here. You want a little bit of darkness in here too.
All right, now we're working on the grumpy bear right now,
Yep,
but
don't
we
worry.
will be going back
Yep,
to the
I'm gonna go back.
happier bear.
We have a little bit of darkness over here in this arm. Under your belly. That little area under the belly. The bottom left side of his arm on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of in the insides of both of the legs. We're going to do some of that darker color.
All right.
And then you can kind of pull that down and around the bottom of each of those feet.
All right, I got another question coming up.
Hold on, let me finish going over the shadowing for this one, and I'll
Okay.
switch over. And then right along the top of each of those feet, so it kind of gives you that little shadowing to show you that there's a top of each of the feet. So you can kind of add a little bit of your shadowing up in there too. Okay. And I can bring it back up whenever you guys need to see it.
Right, so if you need to see it, you let me know, and then I'll relay it to Jennifer, and she'll put it back
Yeah.
up.
All right, you can give
She's
us.
going to go back to her wine bear.
I'm gonna go back to the wine bear.
And I'm going to ask another trivia question for another spot on the spinner. Number 5. Question number 5. In what year were the characters turned into plush teddy bears? What year did they turn the Care Bear characters into plush teddy bears? And some people gave that year
Already.
as the year when they started, and it wasn't. So I
right.
think maybe they got these years mixed up. Jamie Marie says, I'm still filling in my bear.
Okay, that's
No
okay. That's
problem.
good then. We'll get. Let's give everybody a minute or so
And
then.
she took a total guess, which is incorrect.
No problem. We'll give you guys a minute to get that in there.
I'm going to ask question number 5 again. In what year were the characters turned into plush teddy bears? The winner is Glenda Williams. And I got to go to
Good
YouTube
job,
side.
Glenda. Woohoo.
I'm writing down Glenda right now.
Hi, Beefy. Hi. Calm down.
All right, nice. Okay, and
Yeah, hi, Beefy. Calm down.
Stacy Heck on the YouTube side gets it right.
Way to go, Stacy. Good job. You calm down. Relax.
Okay, I've got them. The correct answer for question number 5. In what year were the characters turned into plush teddy bears? The correct answer is 1983.
So wait,
Oh, Glenda's, okay, no wonder. Glenda says, our son was born in 1985 and his room was Care Bears. So, yeah.
I love it.
When you live it, then you know it.
That's great. You know what the other one was? Probably at the same time or close to the same time. It was a toss up for me between Care Bears and Pound Puppies. I used to love me the Pound Puppies, man. Oh my gosh.
Kathy's back. She says, after a short nap, I feel a little better. That's
Aw.
nice.
Man, it's so awesome that you can nap. I cannot do that.
I can do that. Take a little nap, sleep for about 15 minutes, maybe an hour.
So on my pink purple bear, this one has a little
wine
bit
bear.
more detail than the bigger, grumpier bear, I feel like. So I'm going to switch over to the tinier brush to add in my my shadows. So tinier brush I'm switching to. Now I just want a darker color, so I'm going to go back to that original blue and red together.
All right.
Okay. So if you want to, it may be easiest in this case to kind of go through and outline our bear. So that's
Okay.
what I'm going to do. And then as we sort of outline, I can tell you where your shadows go.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start at the top. So a little bit of paint at a time. Try and keep that brush to a point if you can. So I'm just sort of giving him a little quick outline with that darker color.
Glenda says, I think it was earlier because I knew of them before January 1985. And Rainbow Bright was out there
Yes,
also.
that's right. Rainbow Bright and the sprites. Yep. We're gonna have to do like a whole '80s throwback thing. Oh my gosh, that'd
Yeah,
be
they
so
had to take
cool.
the 80s to get back all of those violent kids like me to watch all those violent cartoons.
Oh my goodness.
They said, you know what, kids are too violent, so we're gonna have to start doing sweet, nice things. So, what is Barney from the 80s?
Ugh, no, I think they're the '90s. I think that was the '90s. I hate
Oh,
it.
okay. So he came after those. He came after
you
Rainbow
know,
Bright
you
and
guys know,
Care Bears, Pound Puppies.
I
and,
am not a puppet person, so I hated Barney. I didn't like any
you
of
didn't
those.
like puppets?
No.
So you didn't like
anything-
Sesame Street?
No, I did not like anything Sesame Street.
Fraggle Rock.
That was the only
one that
one
was acceptable, huh?
That was the only
Jennifer
one.
K. Jones says, yeah, Fraggle Rock.
See?
It's the only one that's acceptable, huh?
It was the only acceptable puppet show to me. I hated all of them. I don't know why. Same thing, I don't like clowns. I just did none of that stuff. No, none of that. No. Alright, so I'm just going around the head of my bear.
Katie says she still has her Pound Puppy from the 90s.
Really?
Those are collector's items now.
Yeah, right? Alright, so let's kind of define where our arm meets our face. So the face, we're going to kind of put this little line back in here. Comes around.
All right, Stephanie Austin is going to head off.
Okay.
She said she was here to hang out. She said 6 a.m. comes fast, so
Certainly
back to school
does.
now.
Aw, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes, and she answered the questions and she got a spot on the spinner. So remember to come back when the spinner goes.
Yep,
Check
I'll
your
go
spot.
live on Sunday at some point with it, okay? I'll post in the, on the Facebook page when we'll do that, but it
All right,
will be
here's
on
another
Sunday
one.
at some point.
Here's another one you forgot.
Uh-oh,
Jamie Marie says, anyone remember Gem and the Holograms?
I do.
I love them too.
It
I remember all of that stuff.
wasn't my favorite, but yes, I remember.
It definitely wasn't my favorite.
All right, so shadowing. Let's get to shadowing now, okay? So our darker color, I'm going to kind of blend in a little bit of this darker around the bottom of this hand, or the right side of this hand.
Right, his right hand.
Yeah, his right hand on the left side, so it's on the
Okay.
bottom of this. And then again, down the side of this arm. And I'm just sort of trying to blend that in there so it doesn't look like a big harsh line on there. And then blend up from the tummy with this darker color up into that arm a little bit.
Yeah, Laura Sullivan says she hated Barney too.
Oh, good. See, girl, I knew we were on the same page.
Okay, Glenda Williams is from my time.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure because she says nothing was more violent than the Roadrunner and the Coyote. Absolutely, I liked Roadrunner and the Coyote. Bugs Bunny and
Oh,
Daffy
gosh.
Duck was, and Foghorn Leghorn, they was all a little violent too.
You
Flintstones
guys-
was violent.
Oh my goodness, you guys are too funny. I can't believe that.
You know, I come up from the violent movies, or I mean the violent cartoons. There was when I look at them now, I go, wow, it's violent. You know.
But we
But
really
when I was a
didn't.
little kid, I didn't realize that it was.
Yeah, and I can't say that
brutality.
I can't say that I remembered it being violent or thinking that it was violent or thinking like, like I want to drop a barbell on a duck. I don't know.
Yeah.
I never thought about those kind of things. I used to love Tom and Jerry, but I never thought about.
That it was violent.
Yeah, I don't know. Even though.
Cat chasing the mouse all
Right,
around, trying
right.
to get him.
Exactly.
And see, like Jamie Marie says, she remembers Gem and the Holograms. Well, I didn't have Gem and the Holograms. I didn't like them, but I had Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, Josie and the.
Okay, Josie and the Pussycats. My whole family used to sit down and watch that. My mom, my dad, my brothers and sisters. We'd sit down on Saturday and just for Josie and the Pussycats.
So I'm just kind of pulling again that darker color up into this arm.
Oh, you got a bunch of Fraggle Rocks.
Yeah.
Okay, but then you said you hated the puppets.
I-
And then Jamie Marie says, no puppets, what about the Labyrinth?
I don't know that one.
That's a movie, Labyrinth.
Oh, okay. Nope,
Okay,
I don't know that
now
one.
Jamie Marie liked Labyrinth. I like Dark Crystal.
I don't know what that is either.
Okay, that's a movie that has puppets.
Oh, yeah.
Labyrinth had David Bowie in it. It was a magical movie with puppets.
Oh.
Okay, now see, Glenda's going back now. She's going back to Sigmund and the Sea Monsters.
I don't know what that is.
I used to watch Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. She's going way back now. I'm giving my age. Okay, because when they had Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, they had the Banana Splits.
Oh, yeah, we talked
They
about
had
that.
Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. They had the New Do Review. They had all of those
New-
things I was watching. Yeah, when
Wait,
people
the
was
New
putting on costumes and they were
Dude
doing it.
Review?
The New Do Review.
Oh, New Do.
No, the New Zoo Review.
Oh, I was like.
No, I'm getting it mixed up with P-Funk. Because P-Funk called it the New Do Review.
Oh,
but
my
it actually
God.
was the New Zoo Review where they had these people that were dressed up in animal costumes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, a little bit of this shadowing can come up in the ears, just a little bit.
Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, HR Puffin stuff. All these were people in costumes and puppets. So it was costume people and puppets, all in the same show.
And then same like the Grumpy Bear, we want to do a little bit of this darker color. We're going to blend in between the eyes. Just kind of brush it up.
Right, Kathy? You mean the cartoons that have been deemed too violent? Bunch of morons. Those were great cartoons. Yes, they were.
and around the eyes. So we're going to come all the way around the eyes and above that cheek line. Ooh.
Glenda says, you look like kids. Why do you know this stuff? I was a TV addict. I watched TV all the time. I liked all of the shows, whether it was cartoons, movies, TV shows. That was a big thing for our family when we were when I was little. That we sat down in front of the TV together as a family and watched shows. We watched on Sunday was the biggest day because you had movies, or you had Carol Burnett, and then all of the Norman Lear shows that were on CBS. Or before that came out, they had the Sunday night movie. So, you know, it was like you could watch the movie before you go to bed. And since I was the oldest, I got to sit up and watch the movie. And then I didn't have to go to bed till the movie was over.
I'm going to add my little hearts in each of the palms of the bear for this guy. So this is a little sideways heart since his hand is turned.
Sarah Ann says, if we did the pink, would we use a reddish pink to shadow?
Yep, use your primary red to shadow and it'll blend, so it'll just make your color darker. Yes, perfect.
And Jennifer K. Jones says, Eureka's Castle. Was that the 90s?
I don't know that one either.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. I don't remember hearing about it.
That must be a 90s one. I don't know that one.
Well, she says she was born in 1982.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. See, now Susan Bergeson says, My Little Pony.
I love
He-Man and She-Ra.
Yep, He-Man and She-Ra. I remember that one too.
Yes. Glenda Williams, his paw pad.
Paw pad. Oh, paw pad. Here. Yes. Yes.
And,
thank you.
Yes, and one of my favorite cartoons when I was a little kid is Speed Racer. Yes.
Go
Speed Racer was one of my favorites.
All right.
Sylvester and Tweety.
Oh yeah, Sylvester and Tweety. Coming around this belly with the darker color, just almost like I'm outlining it. And then I'm gonna pull some of this darker color down into the legs.
Yeah, Jamie Marie says, "Oh my God, you never seen Labyrinth?"
I didn't.
Well, you need to see that one. She
Okay.
says David Bowie is amazing, and I have tickets to see it in the theater on Sunday,
What?
35th anniversary. Yeah, I'll pull it
Wow.
up for you. Labyrinth. You should see that. You'll like it.
Okay.
You like magical stuff.
I do. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Kathy Reinhardt says Baba the elephant.
Babar. I do
Babar.
remember Babar.
You remember? Everybody who got to
I
remember
remember
Babar.
Babar.
Babar was everywhere.
That was a HBO thing, I think. I think it was on
No,
HBO.
before HBO.
Was it?
Before there was HBO, there was Babar. He had books, and then they made it into a movie. I think he had a TV show too.
Well, yeah, it was I think a TV show, but I thought that for me it aired on HBO. Yeah,
It's possible.
because I know that's where we watched Fraggle Rock too.
On HBO.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Jennifer K. Jones says Gummy Bears.
Gummy bears.
Gummy Bears had a cartoon.
Bouncing here and there and everywhere. Yep.
She also says Reading Rainbow.
Yep. I loved Reading Rainbow.
Right. See, now
Lamar
before-
Burton, right?
See, you like LeVar Burton Reading Rainbow, but you didn't like Sesame Street.
No.
See, and I went from I had Sesame Street, Electric Company, and Zoom. I watched all three of those shows on PBS. They all ran back to back. You come home from school and watch Zoom, and then Sesame Street, and then Electric Company.
All right, I am just gonna continue doing my little outlining here. Now, if you did Grumpy Bear and you're still working on your shadowing, I would recommend, since we're outlining our bear now, you can go back to Grumpy Bear and do your outlining in black. So you're gonna keep with that tiny brush.
Oh.
Tiny brush, rinsed and dried often, just a little bit of black at a time, and begin your outlining in black. And we're kind of doing the 2 steps in one here for this bear.
Right, see, okay, Laura Sullivan says, I was 8 years old and watching True Lies. So I didn't think anything of the violence.
True Lies, True Lies. I don't
True
remember.
Lies, a movie with Jamie Lee Curtis and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay.
That was a good movie. Brandy Solomon Sykes says, hello,
Hi,
hello.
Brandy. How are you?
I will paint this weekend.
Yay.
I've been exhausted since school started. We
I'm
understand.
sure. I'm sure.
Right, see now Susan Bergeson says, how about the Flintstones and the Jetsons?
Oh, One
Okay,
of Mark's favorites.
that was
is
Flintstones. Is even to this day one
He
of my
still
favorites.
watches Flintstones.
I have the DVDs of the Flintstones. I have them on my phone. I just love the Flintstones. I grew up on the Flintstones and the Jetsons. And after the cartoons, we would watch American Bandstand and then Soul Train. Absolutely right. That was how it was in my house. You'd watch cartoons in the morning. I'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, watch Davy and Goliath, and move all the way through all of the cartoons until all of the cartoons is over, and then Dick Clark and American Bandstand would come on, and Soul Train would come on. And by the time Soul Train came on, we was cleaning the house on a Saturday morning to Soul Train.
That's awesome. All right, down on our feet and our legs, let's finish up our shadowing down here. So I have around the heels, just kind of light shadowing on this one. Come up around the left edge of this foot. And then put your little toes back in here. Doot.
Oh, Shelby R. Childress. I was so excited to do this one.
Oh no.
I am currently sitting in the Dallas airport because of significant flight delays all day. I'll have to do this when I can get back home this weekend.
Yeah, no problem.
Don't you worry,
here.
Shelby. It'll be right here on the Facebook page, or you can move right over to the YouTube channel. It'll be there as well.
Yep.
And please don't forget, when you make your bear, you take a picture of it and send it in to us.
Stay safe.
Yeah,
Oh my
just
God.
stay safe, and you'll be able to do it at another time. It's okay.
And then I'm just going to come up and bring some of this darker shadowing above the foot.
See, Jamie Marie says, I think I failed shading class, y'all.
This one's tough. This one's tough. There's a lot of little areas here. So in the knee, down here.
Oh, Pamela Bogart just came.
Hi, Pam.
She says, hey guys, Jennifer, that looks awesome.
Hi, everybody. I know Pam's having a Tastefully Simple party. Anybody need some beer bread?
Oh, there you go.
Beer bread. What's my favorite things? Honey teriyaki sauce, Bayou bourbon sauce.
Sarah Ann says, I miss the electric company. I miss the electric company too.
Bottom of this foot, or I should say the right side of this foot, we're going to add some shadowing in here.
Jennifer K. Jones says, Mr. Rogers. Of course, Mr. Rogers was on PBS.
How could you,
all PBS shows I loved, I watched them all.
I was so surprised. If anybody watched saw the Mr. Rogers movie, I was really surprised. It was a really deep, dark movie for me. I was not expecting that at all. It was really good though.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
It was
sort of dark.
I think it was a needed thing, like a needed reminder,
Yeah, well, Mr. Rogers was one of my favorites,
He was.
And then he had puppets as well.
He did.
King Friday.
Yeah,
and
Daniel the
whole-
Tiger.
Yeah, all of that I loved all of that. Because you let your imagination run wild.
We're going to do his little heart nose with this darker color.
Kathy Reinhardt says, I remember watching Babar and Father Christmas.
Father Christmas. I don't know about that one.
Patricia Troy is here.
Hi, Patricia.
She says,
How
I thought
are
about
you?
you folks with the water.
Yeah.
Hope you are all well.
We are getting there. Thank you.
Yeah, Patricia, when we first came on, we gave the whole rundown of what we did. We showed a little video of our home getting flooded, and then we showed what happened to my mom and her house and Jennifer's father's house. We put up the Gofundme pages for all of their troubles, and we were talking about how all our friends have been coming to our houses and taking showers.
I'm sorry.
Eating with us because their houses were destroyed. And we've been doing okay.
You're right in the way, mister. I keep stepping on you.
Right. She says, I hope you're all well. She says, remember the song that Johnny Cash sang, How is the Water Mama? He said, that's not meant to be funny because flooding is not funny in any way. So I'm just glad you're on tonight. Thank you. Yeah, we laugh about it because we're positive. We remain positive when all kinds of crazy things happen.
That's right.
You can't, you got to
can't
deal
fret,
with it. You
right.
can
You
process
can't
it
fret
and be
about it.
sad, but you can't stay sad.
Oh, exactly.
Or you're mad, you can't stay mad.
Nope.
You got to be positive so you can get through it.
Exactly. All right. We have our shadowing pretty much done here, I think. think we got our shadows in there. I think what we need next is our highlights. So again, I'm gonna flip back over to our Grumpy Bear.
All right.
All right, Grumpy Bear, let's get him some highlights in here. So we want the highlights over the top areas, or the areas that are sticking out the farthest on our bear. So that's gonna be around his ears, the tips of the ears. You could even do some of the tips of these little hairs we got. The tops of his cheeks, even these edges on some of these cheeks. The top edges of the arm.
Just to outline.
So we want those lighter colors. So lighter colors is either going to be a lighter color that from what you've made, either a light blue in this case, or you can go right to white. It just depends on how dry your paint is. So if I go right to white, it's going to be a white line right now because there's nothing to blend with. Everything is dry. So same on here. If I go right to white, like in the tips of my ears, it's going to be tough to blend. Well, mine is still a little bit wet, but it may be tough to blend depending on how dark or how wet your paint is, sorry. So I'm just doing, let's say, all right, so tips of the ears. So we got tips of the ears and some of these little hairs we can get in there with those highlights. Same with this bear.
Yeah, Glenda's got to be around my age group. But she said we all watched the Flintstones. Fred was a Jersey. Barney was awesome.
Ugh.
Davy and Goliath was my favorite. Yes, I got up every morning early to see Davy and Goliath. That was
Funny.
the first cartoon on a Saturday that I would watch. And they were claymation.
Oh, that's
So
even
not
worse.
actually a puppet.
That's even creepier.
So the claymation is
That's
just
even
creepier. than you
creepier.
are.
I don't
It's
love.
not the same as a puppet.
No.
You don't like that either.
I mean, I watched the whole Christmas thing, all the Christmas ones.
But the claymation,
Yeah, but they're just not. I don't know. They're just creepy.
because there was Gumby.
Gumby and Pokey.
Yeah, all of
yeah.
that stuff. I had a Gumby, I had a Pokey, I had all of that stuff.
We want the top edges of those cheeks. So I am using just a little bit of white at a time to kind of brush on there lightly. Top edges of those cheeks.
I had all the dolls, Glenda. I had all the dolls. I had Big Jim, Big Jake, Big Josh. I had G.I. Joe, Action Jackson, Lone Ranger.
We just watched
Evel
the
Knievel.
special on that, right?
Yeah, Evil Knievel. I had the motorcycle, I had everything. Trying to get him to jump over the Snake River Canyon, all of that stuff.
Oh my gosh. While I'm using my white, I just want to do the whites of the eyes. In case you didn't do the whites of the eyes, you can go ahead and do the whites of
I
the
had
eyes.
a hell of a
here.
childhood, I have to say.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
Jennifer K. Jones says, did everyone clean house on Saturday morning? Yeah, my family, we did. That was the day we started cleaning up. Saturday morning, I'd get up early, eat my cereal, and watch cartoons until my mother and father get up and say, all right,
That's it. Time to clean.
yep, let's go. Handstand is
I don't know
on.
if we had a cleaning day specifically, but
Saturday was always, because during the week
I don't know. I
it was too
feel
rough.
like I
You had
cleaned.
school and work during the week.
I feel like I cleaned all the time.
Yeah, we did.
I wanted
But the
to.
real cleaning up was on Saturday.
So I'm doing the top edges of like his thumb, some of these little fingers, so it kind of gives them a little bit of highlight.
Yes, Glenda. She says kids do not even know the struggle
Oh,
that we
gosh,
had to
please.
see a cartoon.
Yeah. Right.
It was one morning a week, Saturday. And if anything was on TV, parents took over the TV and it was another week till we got to see it. So you
True.
please, mommy and daddy, sleep.
I'm going to do again, I'm just using a little bit of white at a time, but if you want to use a lighter version, you can. Just add a little white to the color that you were using. So I'm going to brush a little bit of white in each of these arms.
Yeah, see, Glenda said we did church on Saturday, so we had that struggle too. All right, so we had church on Saturday morning. You ain't seeing no cartoon.
Yeah, ours was Sunday. We had to go on Sunday.
I was an altar boy. I did Saturday mass, where I would be like, oh, I can't watch, and we didn't have no VCR or nothing like that where you could see it later. You just had to say, I gotta go to church. Sorry.
Oh, I feel like we did record things. We did have VCRs to record.
There was no such thing when I was coming up, when I was a little kid.
Oh, you're so old.
Yeah, they didn't have no VCRs. I don't think they had any kind of recording devices. Like I was telling Jennifer that if you didn't see a movie in the theater, you could wait a year
Oh
or
my
2
God.
years, and then it would show up
Yeah.
on a TV
Right.
station, and you could watch it then.
Alright, so my highlights down here in my legs, the top edge of this foot or heel. I'm gonna do a little bit of white in this leg. And then got this foot, top edge of this foot. If you
Yeah,
want to
see?
kind of define each of those little toes, you can.
Right. Francine Scalabrino
Hi,
says,
Francine.
what about the Mario Brothers?
Oh yeah, we gotta
With
do that.
Captain Lou Albano playing Mario.
Oh. See, I thought you were talking about the painting.
Yeah,
We'll have
Captain
to
Lou
do that.
Albano. Yeah, see, I was into wrestling too, so I know who Captain Lou Albano is.
I don't know who
And
that
I was bugged out when he became Mario. I was like, that's just not, okay.
And then I'm gonna do a little bit of the highlights in this tail of ours. I'm gonna bring up our Grumpy Bear again. So I got some highlights in this bear. Let's go back to our Grumpy Bear again.
Yeah, Grumpy Bear, Kathy Reinhardt says, being angry is exhausting. It absolutely is.
It
I
is.
have to agree. I was a very angry person at one time in my life.
It takes
It
more,
takes everything out of you.
so much more energy to be mad and angry than it does to be happy and joyful. And
Absolutely.
I can tell you, it's been a trying few weeks. Mark thinks that I'm being negative. I'm not trying to be negative.
No.
I am. It's been a trying few weeks, to say the least, on many fronts, not just
Right.
home and the flooding, and there's just so many things happening.
It was just a
Oh,
wave of
so-
chaotic
it was.
energy
I'm
that
like,
just
what is
came
going
over
on?
our whole area. Not just her, not just me. Everybody had to deal with it.
Yeah, it was crazy. So it has been. I'm never a negative. I'm not a complainer. I'm not like that. So when that stuff starts happening to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, get me out of this funk.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Grumpy. Okay, so we talked about highlights on cheeks, sides of the face, arms. So kind of around your shoulder, around the top edge of the arms.
Okay.
Just kind of going over these again. The edges of each of your legs, then kind of right over the edges of each of those toes if you want to grab those. Okay, grab the whites of the eyes if you didn't do that already.
I got more questions coming. So be ready, everybody.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Why don't you do
Jennifer
one?
K. Jones says, totally agree. We have been out of our house since June
Oh.
from a slab leak.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, our brand new baby came home to a hotel.
Aww. I'm sorry, but congratulations on the baby. That's tough. That's a lot.
Glenda Williams says, did you know the whistle that was shaped like an Oscar Mayer Wiener
Mhm.
mobile?
Mhm.
It was worth $1,300 about 10 years back.
Whoa. And why do I know about the weenie whistle?
The weenie whistle?
Because of the Santa Claus, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Oh,
Tim Allen.
okay. She says, I can't believe it's been 2 years since I met you guys.
Aww.
And I used you for my daughter's 10th birthday.
Aww.
She's turning 12 this October, Jennifer K. Jones.
See that?
She says
Happy
she
12.
used us for the birthday, for
So awesome.
her daughter's birthday.
What did we paint? Because I don't remember. I'm terrible. I can't remember what happened yesterday.
Yeah. No record. We were so excited to record something.
Aww.
Yeah, Jennifer K. Jones says, whoa, I have an Oscar Mayer Wiener
Weenie whistle.
Hot Wheels.
Oh, that's cool.
See, now I didn't have all of that. I just remember when the Oscar Mayer Wiener commercial used to come on and we used to sing the song. And it was like one of the most popular songs by little kids.
OSCAR.
No. I'm talking about earlier, before OSCAR. Babyloni has
That's
a
the
first
first
name.
name. Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
OSCAR. No, we talk about before that, before your time.
Okay.
Okay? I'll sing it for you. Oh, I wish I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I truly wanna be. Cause if I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener, all of you would be in love with me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we used to sing that commercial.
Oh, God. I'm not going to be able to see.
She said, I used to watch that on TV and it was a long commercial back then.
Oh, my
She said, but I'm
gosh.
still waiting for Super Dad to be released and it hasn't.
Oh, my god. Oh, too funny. Oh goodness, guys. This
Yeah,
is
you guys
crazy.
are too much. We needed this day. We
Oh,
needed this
so-
so bad with all the things
so
we've been going
much.
through.
So again, we're finish any kind of little outlines or anything. I'm gonna give my little bear some little freckles in here, and add that to that. Let's do the black area, or do the black area of the eyes. So let's kind of outline. So teeny tiny brush.
Teeny brush.
Teeny tiny brush. Yep, I can't use the glasses anymore. They're just fogging up.
Oh, it's fogging up?
Yeah, because I'm so hot and it's cold down here.
Oh my goodness.
My eyeballs are sweating. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh man.
All right. So the black with teeny tiny bit of black. Let's kind of outline the outside of the eyes. So pencil grip, picky stable eyes. Ooh.
Kathy says she's gonna keep sending us funny things, especially the stuff that the kids say or do.
I
I know they bring a smile to your face. Yes,
They
they
do. They
your,
do.
Your children are just angels. We love them, and we wish we could come and move in with
Oh
y'all.
my gosh, I'm telling you, one of the best. We have had just some of the best few months, conversations with new friends. You know, if you're new with us, one of the things that we've always said is you come as a guest and you leave as a friend, and that has held true for us, for me, for the past, I don't know how many months or year and a half now, gosh. Being virtual with so many people has just totally changed life in general. A lot of you already know, like, I'm doing this live, I work regularly, work a full-time job.
Yes, you do.
But you know what? If you need to talk, or you need to chat, or you need to just de-stress, or you need to vent, and somebody to relate to you for a little while, you message me, okay? We're
right.
about self-care. I am by no means a therapist, but I have been through a shit ton, so I can probably relate in most ways. And that's okay. That's what we're here for. Use us as you need us, whether it's just for downtime and painting, whether it's just for listening to Mark sing, for a laugh, whatever it is, whatever it may be, you use it to your benefit to make you happy. In life and in business, my goal in life and in business is to create smiles and memories. So if
That's
we're
right.
doing that, we're doing our job, and my goal is met.
Yes.
All right. So on our little eyes, I want to do some little, Rascal, calm down. I'm just kind of doing some little eyelashes up there.
I'm gonna try to go a little closer.
I know, this one's really tough because it's so tiny. And then I want to do the inside of that mouth, all in black.
Okay.
Calm down, Rascal.
Now, Linda says, yes, it's exhausting to be involved in a natural disaster.
It is.
It takes the soul into a reality that we are no bigger than ants in the scheme of things.
Totally true. Yep.
Hey, Anthony Burkett says, good evening.
Hi,
Hope your
Anthony.
mother and brother are doing better, Mark.
Aw,
Yes, they are. Everybody's doing
thank
fine.
you.
My mom and my brother are going to be all right. At the beginning of the show here, we had a little update on what happened to us. And I showed some pictures of her house, and showed some pictures of Jennifer's family's house and the Gofundme pages and everything like that. But we're doing okay. Everybody's going to be fine.
That's great.
And that's why we're here.
All good.
Our
All
house
good
was
stuff.
flooded. We got everything cleared up.
Yep.
And we're down here in this basement studio doing our thing with you guys. And we've been looking forward to this ever since we've been going through all of that craziness.
And then on the inside of the eye, so I do want to do the pupil, but I want to leave a little bit of room for color. So I'll do a little curve and fill this in.
You see, now Glenda's talking about the whistle, right? The Oscar Mayer whistle.
Yeah.
Okay, she says, my brother used to get them out of the hot dog pack, and I was so jealous, so I would bury them in the garden.
Oh my God.
I wish I had kept them. She says, because I almost choked on my spit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And Jamie Marie said, you're making me feel old.
Sorry.
And Kathy
That's
Reinhardt
hilarious.
says, I have my own version of the Oscar Mayer song, and it's not appropriate for children. Yeah, I know about that too.
Oh my gosh, we love you guys.
Amanda Alexander said, I just sang along for Oscar Mayer.
See? Rascal, calm down. We
Yeah,
are
see now
not-
Jennifer
We're not
Jones
done.
is saying, when were you guys born?
I was in 1979, so I'm not quite that old. Old enough.
And then Kathy says, my kids are not angels.
I
They
know,
are
she was-
demon
I
spawn.
was- she knew she was
Feral,
gonna-
wild, crazy animals.
I knew she was gonna say something. I knew it. Oh my God, you guys are too funny. I'm entertained by children, by families. I love it. I do.
Anthony says, yeah, in the classic Christmas film starring Tim Allen, the Santa
right.
Claus, Neil receives a
With
weenie
me whistle. That's right. That's what he wanted. He didn't believe in Santa, and then Santa dropped him off his weenie whistle. It was so funny. It was so
Patricia
great.
Troyer says, you are definitely doing it right, my dear. Thank you so much for everything
Thank
you
you,
do.
Patricia. All right, I think it's time for our details here. So if you want to add a rainbow to yours, you're more than welcome to add a rainbow to yours. I'm going to show you how to do the clouds, so it looks like they're walking on clouds. So let's start with the cloud thing first. If you want to, you can add more white if you feel like you want to add more white to it. Other than that, all I'm going to do is take my tiny little brush. I'm going to grab some blue. And then we're just gonna do some little curves in here. So just gonna give the illusion of a cloud without making a whole solid line of a cloud. So just some little curves, and it looks like he's standing on a cloud.
Cool.
And you could do this for both Grumpy.
See, now your bear looks really, really nice.
We're getting there. You gotta trust the process with me sometimes.
That's right. Glenda says your bear is spot on. Wine bear.
He's coming.
You're gonna
He's
paint
coming.
a wine bottle in the
Oh,
bear's
we're gonna paint
stomach.
that. We're gonna paint, I think, a wine glass.
A
we gotta
wine
paint.
glass?
Yeah, I think we gotta do a wine glass. That's right.
All right, I've got another trivia question I can come up with.
Go ahead.
All right, everybody. This is going to have how many answers?
I don't know.
There's three correct answers to this question.
Oh.
All right, so that gives 3 people a chance. Number 6. Where do the Care Bears live?
Ooh.
It's more than one place now.
I'm throwing this one up here too, so you guys can see that grumpy bear I did with black or with a like a navy blue. So I mixed a little bit of blue and black for those lines for clouds, and I did some up here and then one big one down below him. So you can kind of adjust your cloud how you would like. Stay there, Rascal.
You gotta give the name.
Oh.
Okay, because they're saying in the clouds. That's not the answer. Where do the Care Bears live? What's the name of the places where the Care Bears dwell? Okay, I see one answer. I see
Oh,
one. Oh,
see
I
that?
see a good one. Hold on.
Good
Let
job,
me go back
guys.
and make sure I don't have it wrong. All right, Kathy, you get the first one. Kathy Reinhardt.
Yay, Kathy. Awesome.
Hold on, I gotta write it down. Oh, let me cross it out. Let me check my YouTube. Hold on. Okay, I checked YouTube. All right, now let me go down, because there's more than one answer. All right, so the first answer I'm gonna scratch out, and then there's gonna be 2 answers left. Is Carolot. Carolot is the home of the Care Bears. That's one place that they dwell. But there's 2 other places. Where do the Care Bears live? Where do they dwell is more appropriate, I would say. Let me see if there's anybody else got it here. Because Carolot was one answer. Glenda Williams gets the next one.
Yay, Glenda.
Let me write it down.
Very good, guys.
All right. Anthony said the Care Bears live under my bed with red glowing eyes and blood red smiles waiting to pounce.
Thanks for the nightmares. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of blue around my eyes. For a little bit of color in here.
We have 2 answers that are done already.
All right.
We have one more answer if you can get it right. And no, Jackie and Jamie It's not, they live in our hearts.
Aww, that's cute. That's really cute though.
I guess they do, but that's not the right answer. He says, I don't know the answers.
You guys are too funny.
But Rachel Folk said, chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah, there you go.
All right, Glenda was right with Kingdom of Caring.
Good job.
Okay, I'm going to cross that one out. There's one left. Well, actually, it's the home of the cousins. All right,
Oh,
that should
that's
be
a
enough
good.
clue.
Yeah,
That
that's a
should
clue.
be a clue to give you the right answer.
There's a clue. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Francine. In our hearts on YouTube, that is not the correct answer.
It's a good guess though. I
Oh, it's
like
a good
that
guess.
one.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like that one. So all I did for this bear to kind of add a little bit of fur kind of sticking out, I just sort of pulled my brush toward the edge and over the edges to kind of make it look like there's some fur from his tummy.
And Sarah Ann, that's a good answer, but it's not the right answer. Share Shack. Share
cute.
Shack.
These are
Jamie
good.
Marie has finally answered the right question on the last one.
Yay.
Let me
Okay.
write Jamie Marie's name down. She's got the right answer.
Good job, Jamie.
All right, and I'll tell you the answer in a minute. Let me write her name down.
All right, I'm gonna start making my wine glass inside my bear's tummy, and maybe in his hands. I'll have to put one. I don't know.
All right, Cheryl Moyer on YouTube side. She's got it right.
Yeah, go Cheryl. Awesome. This is gonna be such a good spinner. We got
Yeah.
some.
This is going to be interesting.
We have some cool prizes, but awesome. Oh my gosh, lots of
The
lots
last
of people.
answer was the Forest of Feelings.
Good job.
Laura Sullivan said, Google gave me Cleveland for some reason.
Maybe that's where the artist is from.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, I don't know. All right, so for anybody that's doing a wine bear, if you want to follow along for a glass, I'm gonna make my wine glass here. So
I'm zoomed in so they can see it.
I'm gonna do a little flat oval.
Still got more questions to ask. Jamie Marie says, this is so much fun. Thanks, you guys.
You're welcome.
I'll be painting all night. I still have another bear to paint.
Oh my goodness, that's right. You had two.
It's all fun. We needed this day. We really did.
Yeah, I think a lot of us did. I mean, this was just, it was much needed for sure. Okay.
Yeah, Glenda says, I completely enjoyed the flashback.
I'm so
Yeah, sometimes
glad.
you need the flashback,
I'm so
you know.
glad. That makes me so happy. So good.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little kid. I didn't have a care in the world. All I loved was doing all kinds of things, being involved in all kinds of things, watching and observing all kinds of things.
All right, we got some wine in our glass.
Kathy says, I could paint one of the bears I sent Jennifer pictures of.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right, let's make some grapes. We'll add some grapes for, make it look like it's.
All right. Yes, Glenda, we had great childhoods. You're right. I would not be denied. I had my fun. She said, last group of kids with freedoms.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we were. You know, I mean, my parents used to say, you can go outside and go anywhere you want. Just be back in this house by the time the street lights come on. And if I wasn't back in the house when the street lights came on, you could hear my mother's voice calling my name for like 10 blocks. So I could be like 8 blocks away, and I said, wait a minute, stop. And I'd listen, and I could hear my mom calling my name. Oh, sorry guys, I gotta go. I gotta go back home. I forgot the street lights are on, and she's calling my name.
Oh my
You
gosh.
could hear her all the way 10 blocks away.
That's funny.
She'd go out on the porch and stand out there and say my name for 5 minutes. And I'd be like, uh-oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
Did I just hear? That sounds like my mom. Hold up, be quiet. That's her. I gotta go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You can ask her, she'll tell you. She says, yeah, I used to call him Marky. She called me Marky.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I can
Oh.
hear that high-pitched Marky.
Oh.
8 blocks, 10 blocks away. All my friends would be like, yeah, that's your mom. Yeah, you better go home. You stayed out too late.
All right. I'm gonna add a little highlight on my.
Yeah, your mom is looking for you, dude.
All right, what do we think? Wine Bear is here.
Wow, you gave me some grapes too?
I love it. It's so great. This is so cool.
Yeah, Anthony says it looks good.
Oh.
My girlfriend would like it too. I cannot get away from my sushi for long to paint though.
And then I just want to add a little highlight in each of those eyes, in the black area of the eyes and on the tongue. And I think we've got it, guys.
Right, see, Glenda says, yeah, I would look up when they started whistling and we'd all be bolted in different directions going home. Right, see, now the whistling, I have my Puerto Rican friends, their mom used to whistle, okay? My mom used to just scream my name. But my Puerto Rican friends, they had this way of whistling. I could never do that whistle. But you can hear that whistle, and then my Puerto Rican friends would be like, oh, mommy calling, we gotta go. Yeah, we had freedoms like that when we were little kids back then.
So on Grumpy Bear, or if you have a mean bear, and I don't know what else you're gonna put on his tummy, we have our little cloud in there with some raindrops.
Yeah. I remember when you were painting it, and I made it go speed it up, and
That was good.
I watched that, and I just freaked out because you put the little raindrops, and then you put the little hearts between the raindrops. That just
Wow.
blew me away. I was like, wow.
Well, I mean, you know, that's what it looks like. I didn't put highlights in his eyes.
Yeah, game over when the lights started whistling.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
This was awesome. So your very last step, guys, is rinse and dry, and then sign and date. I'm saying rinse and dry. Sign and date is actually the last step.
Yeah, I mean, you know, my family, we always try to see the positive in everything, no matter what. Okay, so like for instance, then we always joking about stuff. Like when my father passed away, we turned the funeral out because we made jokes and we talked about him and talked about the things he did, and we did it in a funny way. We had a fun time, and we all had a good time at the funeral. Okay, so just recently, my mom was blown out of her bed and the house was blown up, but she survived. She's 78 years old. So what does my sister say the other day when I'm at her? She says she has a new nickname. I said, what? She says, the bomb.
Oh God. Oh my gosh.
She's the bomb.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Crazy. They're crazy, rascal. They're crazy, rascal.
Right, see, Anthony says, yeah, mom was usually at work. So in the summers, she never knew all the crap that Mike and I
We
would
did.
get into. Okay? Yeah, because she's at work, see. We had working parents, okay? We were latchkey kids. So I'm the oldest. I had to make sure the house was all taken care of before my mom and dad get home, or I'd get my ass whooped. So we used to run the house and take care of the house while mom and dad was working. And then they'd come home, and then we could go out and go do whatever we wanted until it got dark. Okay, Dorothy Fresh Hour
Hi,
says,
Dorothy.
I love that wine bear.
Aw, thank you.
I'm just getting off of work, so I'm going to have to watch the video. Yeah, if you want to
Yes.
paint the wine bear or any type of bear that you want. Because we
That's
did
right.
encourage everyone to paint their
Paint your own bear, yeah.
Whatever you want, you paint it in there.
It was a toss-up for me. I kind of wanted to do a pizza bear. I kind of wanted to do a wine bear.
Yeah.
So we got the wine bear. But awesome, guys! I can't wait to see all of these. I've seen the comments about what you wanted to do, so I can't wait to see them in person now. But so at the end of this, what I'll do is we're gonna take a quick break. I'm going to update the Facebook event. In the event, I'll add an area to say, post those photos here so Mark can grab all the pictures and we'll do a slideshow. We will definitely get a slideshow done for this event. And I'll post the links to our tip jar for the swag spinner for this, as well as the GoFundMe's. If you, if I can, I don't know how to do that. If you, I want to make sure that you get on the swag spinner if you do the GoFundMe. So I don't know how to do that without having somebody like screenshot that you donated or something, or try and match up names. That might be kind of
Right,
tough.
to,
So
right.
just let me know if you happen to do it, and then I can appropriately thank you as well.
But you told her about any tips or anything like, you told them about any tips or anything like
Right.
that.
So tip. You can use the virtual tip jar link for the self-care bear event. There is one specific to this. Rascal apparently has to go out, and or you can use the GoFundMe links to either of our families, and I'll try and add you to the swag spinner as well. As everybody that played trivia and won trivia today, we will add you guys to the spinner as well.
Yeah,
But
we
if
got
you-
everybody on the page here. I'm gonna write everybody's name down.
If you do happen to do the GoFundMe's, if you'll just message me so that we can appropriately thank you, and get something out to you as well.
Yes, and thank you guys. We
But
really
yes,
needed you
thank
tonight.
you guys so much.
And you
This
guys
was so
came
much
through.
fun.
We needed
We
to have
needed
self-care
this.
Thursday, and
We
we're
definitely-
looking forward to the Care Bears.
Absolutely.
Just one more thing, Kathy says,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
when my brother-in-law died, we played Cards Against Humanity in my parents' front yard. And we laughed and had a fun time.
Exactly. You know, sometimes that's just what we have to do. We just have to find the light and the fun in the moments and enjoy them. That's all.
You're outing your age again, Glenda. She says, how about a Bay City roller bear with plaid?
Bay City Roller Bear.
Yeah, I know who the Bay City Rollers was. I was a kid when they came out.
All right, I don't know that one.
The Bay City Rollers, they had a song about Saturday night.
I know. Okay.
All right, Dorothy says she'll be drinking wine while painting.
Yay! Good for you.
And Jamie Marie says she can't wait to post hers.
I
It's going to
can't
take a
wait.
bit to finish it.
No
But when you
problem,
all finish your
guys.
paintings, send them in to us. And we'll shock the Care Bear world with all of the special Care Bears that you guys have.
That's right. I'm so excited for you guys to send them all in.
Yeah,
Thank
Anthony
you
says
guys
that looks good,
so
really.
much.
She says that looks good, really, but I can hardly bear it. It looks like grape. Yeah, your bear looks like grape.
Yeah, it does. He looks like a
And he
great
says
bear.
he will whine about it to his girlfriend.
Go eat your sushi. Eat that sushi. You're gonna make a sushi bear.
Jessica Sauer says maybe donate to tips, and you could split tips with the GoFundMe. Absolutely,
But
but-
we're, trust me, whatever I can give to our families right now, we're
Yeah, we
definitely
give it to
doing
them.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are definitely doing it.
Yes, Michelle Steenberg. Thank you. Thank you for
What are
joining
you
us.
doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
And I agree with Glenda. Enjoy life, everyone.
Yes,
You have to.
enjoy life.
Regardless
is
of
right.
what happens to us, we got to take the time out to enjoy ourselves and have fun.
Absolutely.
All right, through all of the turmoil that we were going through all of the week, we knew that we had today coming up. And as long as we were able to get back down here and reset up the studio, then we were going to do it. Because we knew we were having fun with you guys later.
I
So,
needed this so much, just as much as you guys
Yeah,
did.
just
I
laughing
needed
and
it.
playing around. And,
Absolutely.
And knowing that you guys are painting Care Bears and putting your own personal touches on it.
Yep.
We had to do that. We wanted to do
100%.
that. And we're very grateful for being able to do it.
Awesome, all.
Let me
Everybody.
see if there's anything I can say to you guys before you're gone.
Aw.
Let me see here. Hold on. Because I had a ad up, for what was coming up soon.
Oh, the only thing that we'll be doing right now that's still posted.
I got it right here. Hold on.
Okay.
Before you say it, let's see if I got it right. Let's see if I got it right. Hocus Pocus,
Yeah.
October 7th.
We'll be at our new place.
That's another Self-Care Thursday. We should be in the new place by that time.
Yes, it'll be.
And we
our
should have all
first.
new stuff for you guys and have a great time doing that. We'll definitely have fun for Hocus Pocus. Now that they're bringing the movie back.
It'll be our first event in the new home.
All right, a Hocus Pocus.
Mm-hmm.
It's appropriate.
And then we will do with my Hocus Pocus apron. And then we will redo Nightmare Before Christmas And
Yeah, we're gonna do the Nightmare Before Christmas, the same.
the same one,
painting.
same
So
one.
we'll make a promo for that, and you let everybody know whoever joined us, if they wanna come and join us and paint that again.
Yep.
We're gonna paint the same painting so that you can look at your progress and see how you've
Yes.
changed and how you've evolved since the last time. We know a lot of people joined us for the first time when we did Nightmare Before Christmas last year. So we'll hopefully that we get another another turnout just like that. All right, Jamie Reed says, you guys take care of yourselves. Wishing you a smooth and hassle-free move. Can't wait for another relaxing Thursday.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
so much.
thank you guys so much. Jackie AJ, thank you. This was so much fun.
We had
Yes.
a great time.
Patricia Troyer, God bless you both.
Aw, thank you guys.
Laura Sullivan says, I'm going to send some paintings I did to Jennifer.
Awesome. Can't wait
You
to
got
see
the
them.
address.
I can't wait to see them.
I want to thank all the people who joined us on YouTube today. There was a lot more people, a heck of a lot more people than normally, which means that it's catching on. We'll keep doing our promos and letting you guys know what's happening. If you want to know what's happening, you can always go to the Facebook page and check on the events section, or you can go to the website. We put up what we're going to be doing. So look for October to be the coming out of Mimosas Masterpieces for a second time.
New studio.
New studio, new platforms, new events,
Yes.
and maybe we'll change some things up so that we can attract new people to come and join and paint with us on Thursday nights when we have self-care time. But this was really, really important for us today, and we want to thank you all for joining us tonight. You made our night.
Absolutely. This was great.
Yeah, this is a
So,
lot of fun.
Awesome.
Sarah answers, take care.
Thanks,
Can't wait to
Sarah
see the new
Ann.
place, and I hope the entities goes great in the interim.
Me too.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
all so much. Everyone have a great weekend, and we will see you next week.
time.
Next week or in 2 weeks? 2 weeks.
Yeah, in about 2
2
weeks.
weeks for our fall harvest kickoff.
Right, fall harvest kickoff is going to be in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And then the month of October will be all new stuff.
Yes.
All right, everybody.
Good
Good
night, guys.
Have a great, great weekend.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. There we go.